Ladies and gentlemen, let's go, baby. Happy Monday. How are you? How are you? Happy Monday. Beautiful day, baby. Let's go. Live from the green room. We did we did 5 miles today, baby. You know what? This is a DEI beer. We won't waste a clean cup drinking this one. 5 miles. Now I know what this beer reminds me of. Um, little something, little something, something. That's what this beer reminds me of. Little something, little something, something. It has like a nice maracuja flavor, like a nice passion fruit ending. Little something, something. That's what it's called. If you have you ever had that? Little. Let me see. It's little something, something. Lagunitas. Come on. All this fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll show you what little something something looks like. Little something something. Little something something. That's what it reminds me of. It's a good after flavor. I'm not a Lagunitas fan, but you know what? I've had that before. Yeah, the only reason I wouldn't buy this again is because of this BLM type of shit comments. I'm not. I got it. I got it for 699. So right. Remember when I bought that? Um, remember when I bought that? What is that one drink from? That was a long time ago. Travis Scott. Travis Scott. He. You know. Remember he had that one cacti. And I tried that shit, and I'm like, dude, this is pretty fucking good. Remember? And then my little nephew says, "Oh, that's Travis Scott drink." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not buying that shit again." There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. I even took that. I bought that shit for Doug. Doug says, "Dude, this is fucking pretty good." And then I said, "Yeah, you know who is that oh fuck that rapper's product?" He said, "Yeah, not supporting that shit." Excuse me. Whew. Oh, that shit's hilarious. Our cold glass of the evening. Heineken Silva. Heineken Silver, baby. I like doing this. I gotta pop it. You have to pop it. Happy Monday. How was your day today? We did 5 miles today. We did 5 miles. We feel great. I mean, my back is shit, but you know what? If I don't do it, who's gonna do it for me, right? I keep telling people, like, dude, you have no idea. If I don't go jogging, then who's gonna do it for me? Right? It's your health, nobody else's. Get out there, do it. I think didn't we say yesterday we were gonna stop drinking? Did we say- I gotta clear the fridge, okay? Did we say that? Did I remember that? Do I remember that? I think we talked about reducing, right? Maybe it's only the 10th. What about after St. Patrick's Day? Remember that last year? Last year, I even took a plane ride to Vegas using my wearing my derby hat. I almost lost that fucking flight. Jesus. The flight attendant showed up, and I asked for a pat down, right? Because I hate going through those fucking machines. So I said, "Can I get a male pat down?" And the lady saw me using my cane, right, walking towards the big black dude that was about to search me. And she says, "Are you going to Vegas?" I was like, "Yeah." She says, "Well, we're leaving already." And I'm like, "Oh shit." And the black dude says, "Yeah, you can leave." He says he requested a pat down, but the lady just kept walking, and she didn't hear it. If you would have heard, and I'm like, "Dude, shut up!" Like you fucking. Oh my god. So, anyways, I get the pat down, and the plane is ready, and the guy says, well, "Who are we waiting for?" Here I'm, I can hear him getting out of the cockpit as soon as I'm walking towards the airplane doors. He says, "Who are we waiting for?" And I show up with my cane, walking up the ramp. And I said, "Hey, thank you for waiting for me." He says, "Hey, anything for you." Anything for you. Just because he saw my cane, or else I think he would have made a smart ass comment, right? I almost lost that fucking flight. We had a great time. We had a great time. What did I? Who did I spend it with? Was it Claudia or Robert? I think it was Robert. Right? Didn't I come back the next day? We should do it again this year. Fuck it. You know what? Las Vegas, Los Angeles airports on 317. 317 coming back on the 18th. Wait, what? Found some errors. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hold on. $91 leaving Las Vegas. I mean, leaving LAX. What about other airports? What about Burbank? Yeah, Burbank is 250. Okay, 196. Um, Long Beach, 91 bucks. 6:30. Yeah, it's too late, isn't it? Yeah, it's too late. Okay, 130. What about LAX? Let me see. LAX, 91 bucks. 350. Arriving at 5:05. Yo, Keith, how are you, my brother? LAX leaving at 3:55, arriving at 5:05. Next flight. LAX arriving at 8:10 a.m. Fuck, I wish we could arrive in Burbank. Yeah, coming back at 8:05 from LAX. Dave, you know what? A total of 180 bucks round trip. And that's not bad at all. And I can get a room for $9 in Las Vegas. Keith, how are you, brother? Thank you. Keith is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, Keith, TD480. Keith, next beer, next beer was purchased by my friend Keith. Keith, look what I got. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the beer. You're the man, brother. I like a good 805, brother. I enjoy 805. Keith, thank you for the beer. Thank you for the beer, Keith. 805, brother. 805 is a good beer. I like that one. PBR is another great beer. Miller High Life, another good beer, right? There's so many beers that are underrated. I mean, I'm not gonna get shit faced on Miller High Life. I'm not gonna get shit faced on PBR because you already know, right? The corn syrup. The next day you're gonna wake up with a big, big, big hangover. You're like, build build a wall, build a wall. If I could find more of this beer, Kronenberg 1664. I've had this on tap. This is pretty fucking good. Have you had this? Kronenberg 1664. This I highly recommend. This is such a good beer. This beer is not sold everywhere Colt 45. Colt 45. That is not sold everywhere. It is not. I found that over by USC, Vermont. What is it? 3 3. Remember that odd. You never heard of it. Which one? The Cronenberg or Colt? Colt 45. It's like Schlitz malt liquor. Remember Schlitz? I haven't found. I don't think Schlitz exists anymore. Schlitz- Cronenberg is. I think it's French. Cronenberg is 5% by alcohol, brewed and can. Yeah, it's French. It's Aubernay, France, imported by Saint Kilian Importing Company. So it is a French beer. Vous sous la canette. Yeah, French. Old Milwaukee. I know I've had Old Milwaukee here with you guys. I just can't find the can. Or I don't know why I didn't keep the can. Because I know I've had Old Milwaukee with you guys. I just don't remember what I did with the can. I had a great day I was busy doing my desk work, whatever, I'm doing my communicating with the insurance companies and whatever I'm doing. But at the same time, time goes by so fast. And I'm like, what? I'm going home already. Like, what? I came home, I sat down, checked my emails, and then I started dozing off. And I said, you know what? I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go jog. I did, I did two and a half going east. Then I come back west, right? 2.5, 2.5, 5 miles. Easy does it. Today I didn't start. Today the one this month I took 2 days off because of the rain. Right, it was raining, so I didn't jog for 2 days. On the third day, I was so fucking energized. And the minute I started running and I stopped at the stoplight, I got there in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That is like .29 miles. And I'm thinking, if I can continue this fucking pace, I'm gonna get to the mile under 8 minutes. And brother, I kid you not, I just wanted to break that fucking. I have not jogged under 8 minutes in 2 years, right? So I've dropped 30 pounds, and I'm jogging, and I'm going, and I'm going, and I'm passing the how the lights start counting 10, 9. If I can jog a little faster to beat that light, but I like to tap on the walk signs on the beep, beep, so it actually gives the walk signal to the other side. I don't know why I have a. It's like I'm OCD for some fucking reason. I ADH OCD. Like I gotta do that shit. Like I gotta do it. So I get to where I want to get to, and I look at my phone and I stop it at 1 mile, and it says 750. I think it said 757, 755, but it's actually 750. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You're Today I did 9:15, 9:16. Just jogging normally, but nonstop. You just keep going. This is a meal. This is a meal. I I like my liquid diet. I like my liquid diet. This is like a reward. Keith, thank you for my reward. I appreciate it. You bought the beer of the day. Anybody can buy me a beer. It doesn't have to be $10. It has to be 10, $20. Look, $5 pays a beer. It's easy as that, right? Cash app or here, whatever you want to do. Keith, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. It doesn't feel like Monday. Why doesn't it feel like Monday? So I'm in the car, right? He said, "There's your supper." Exactly. This is my soup. This is my soup. So I'm thinking about daylight savings time, right? And I think daylight savings time is just in our heads. So I'm in the car, right? And we're going to school. I mean, I'm gonna drop my kid off at school, right? And I'm looking at my son, and he's unfazed. Like we time time is not of the essence. When you're living life, time is not of the essence, right? I guess time is of the essence, but it all depends what value you're giving to it, right? You're giving time, but why should we give time value when time doesn't value us? Like we should just live life like the way you're supposed to, right? Time doesn't stop for anybody. Time keeps ticking. Time keeps going. Even if you do not have a watch, even if you don't have a clock, the progression of time, we're just it keeps going. It has not stopped. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Fuck time. Thank you, Robert. I needed that. I needed that. That's what I'm saying. It's just a mindset. It doesn't matter if you don't have a fucking clock. If it doesn't matter if you don't have a fucking calendar. Time is gonna keep going, right? Father Time, Mother Nature. Who actually made time masculine, anyways, right? Bitch. It's fake, bro. It's so here I am looking at my son, right? We're going. I'm going to work. He's going to school, and I told my son, I said, "Do you feel tired? Does it bother you?" He looked at me like I'm asking a stupid question, and of course it's a stupid question, right? Because he doesn't feel what other people feel. If you start listening to what other people have to say about time, because oh my god, I lost an hour of sleep. I'm like, bitch. You know how much time you've lost in any progression of time, right? People say, Oscar, how much time do you have in your? How do you? What do you do? How do you do it? You're here. You're drinking at night. You go to work. You come back. You're running. You tell us you're jogging, and then you come back. You broadcast. And what the fuck is what? What are you? What drug are you on? Life. Life is a fucking drug. This is my drug. Life is my drug. Like, why should I fucking stop? Life is supposed to be lived, not slept. Brother, you know what? I'll sleep forever when I fucking die. If I can sleep 4 or 5 hours a day, right? Robert seen me getting shit faced, right? Go to sleep at 4 in the morning, and I'm up at 8:30, drinking again. Life is supposed to be right. Robert's lived that part of me being completely sloshed to the point where he has to take me to bed, right? And then by 8:39, I'm already causing ruckus by the pool, smoking a cigar, drinking his whiskey, drinking his whiskey. Oh, that was a big fucking mistake, brother. I still owe you for that. Right? It's like, why are people bothered by say daylight say now? Trump said a comment the other day. Trump says, but not anymore. And I'm 50 years old, and I also have that internal clock. I Keith Keith says I do have an internal alarm clock. So do I. I could be drunk as fuck, and I can put my alarm, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Robert says I'm 80 at heart. Dude. I'm a grandma, brother. You know what? You know how grandmas do? Grandmas were always the last to go to sleep because she was tucking the grandchildren in, singing them stories or singing them the lullabies, whatever the fuck. She would be as she would be going to bed by midnight, but she would be the first one up by 4:35, making breakfast, right? Starting the oatmeal and shit. And I'm like, dude, old people are not old. They're just young at heart. He said, Rapper says, make that French toast, bitch. Rather, Honduras doesn't know about French toast. You know, Central Americans, we can eat rice, beans, eggs, plantains, and we have a mantequilla. It's not a sour cream. It's almost like a salty sour cream, if you will. Sour cream is just bland. It's just sour cream. It has no fucking no body. It's just like that, right? Like cold fake milk. No, we have a way of It's almost like a version of butter. No, not yeah, like butter and sour cream. Like there's a blend in between. Like when you churn it before it becomes butter, you know how it becomes that almost like a creamy, like a gelato before it freezes, right? Like it's like a little paste, but it's salty, but it's delicious. Yeah, I gotta take you aback, brother. I'm gonna beans, rice, fried plantains. I'm in heaven. I don't give a fuck about. I can eat that shit morning, day, and night. Who gives a fuck? Beans and rice, bro. That is life. I like peasant dishes. Peasant dish. Feijoada, right? Remember the feijoada you tried at the Brazilian place? The feijoada, the rice. I mean the beans and the meat inside it, and then I asked you to put the farofa on top, the ground mandioc. That is a peasant dish. That's the best fucking. That is one of the best dishes in that restaurant. Remember you tried it? And we added the rice to it. Perfect, perfect blend. Imagine if you can have that every day, all day, right? It tastes great. It has the protein. It has the nutrients, and then you just add the meat to it, dude. You're in heaven. And bring me the cheese breads. Bring me the cheese bread. Ooh, we gotta do that shit again, brother. I like this version of this fucking song, dude. Robert, how are you doing, Robert? How you doing, brother? Talk to me. You doing better? Your health is back on track? Is it getting better? Is it balanced? Rice and beans is what I've been eating a lot lately. brother. There should be no fucking reason for you to stop eating rice and beans. Like that's the humanitarian diet, right? You got starches, you got proteins, a little sick, caught a cold or something. Seems like the same as what my coworker had, but I didn't get it from him. Bro, you get sick every 2 weeks. Like what the fuck? You get sick. You get sick way too often, bro. Robert, you're the one that eats everything organic. You're the one that eats. You're the one that consumes all the supplements, and you deal a lot of. No, and I know you deal a lot of. I know you deal with a lot of people. I understand that, but you're. What I'm saying is, with with how you eat and your supplements, I would imagine your your. But and I know cash is filthy, but at the same time, I would imagine your immunity levels would be the best as of yet, because this is not. You haven't been working there for a week. You've been working there for more than 2 years, right? So even if you deal with filthy cash at this point, there's nothing filthier that can make you sicker. But apparently, there's something that's making you sick. But it's. I don't think it's the cash. I don't think it's the cash. You already remedied the mold issue at home. What else can it be? Are you probably allergic to dogs? Who the fuck knows? Maybe it's dog shit around the house. I don't fucking know. I mean, I'm brainstorming here. Like the more you're exposed to something, right? You either benefit from it or it makes you sick. No pun intended. Sick as a dog, right? At this point, I am I'm like half and half because I know you. I've seen you. I've seen how healthy you eat, right? And at this point, I'm like, this fucker should be as healthy or healthier than me. I got a broken back. I don't get sick, right? You're not vaccinated, neither am I. But at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing correctly that he's doing better? A large amount of immunity is in our gut, not only yours but ours. Yeah, you told me that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. No, you're absolutely correct. And I keep forgetting about that part that your gut is not working properly. Now, when that shit happens, or when that shit happens, biggest cause of stomach ulcers. Okay, so when that shit happens, right? When it's literally happening, some people tend to exude a smell. Remember Vegas girl? Oh, I never told you this fucking story. Remember Vegas girl? So Vegas, I think I did tell you this story. Vegas girl is back in the. No, she's not back in the picture, but she replied with a fucking stupid message. Anyways, Vegas girl always told me she had a problem with her with her pylori as well. But I can tell you, she is the only one that smelled whatever she smelled, because I think she's talking about something coming up the exactly. I was about to say the bad breath. I never felt bad breath from her, right? But I think she thought bad breath came from her bo body odor, but no. I was always so close to her. Like we never kissed, we never fucked, we never did any of that. But we would always, I would always hold her arm. We would walk together. And she always mentioned that part of she thought that she smelled like body odor, and I'm like, I've never smelled that, but I think it's because of the bad breath because it comes up at the esophagus, and it gives you the impression that the odor is coming from your body, but it's coming up from your esophagus because you're like, right? She would always tell me, does she do meth or marijuana? No, no, no. She doesn't do any drugs. She just drinks. She can put both of us down by drinking, brothers. This woman drinks. But I think also when we exude, right, the alcohol. Remember, you know how there's many times that you drink so much, and it almost it almost and always happens when you're drinking the hard liquor. You can smell that shit coming off your chest, right? Your armpits, your everything. You're like, I smell like fucking whiskey, dude. Like, what the fuck? That shit is coming out of my fucking pores. That's why I like. Anyways, that's not why I like jogging. That's not why I started jogging because I can get rid of the body odor. No, no. Jogging was a different fucking animal. And then she told me that one time. She says, Oscar, I feel like my body smells. And whenever I was close to with her, not because I sniffed her to see what she like. I think it's in her. Like I told her, I said I think it's in your head. But then again, I think it has to start with this, with the esophagus, right? I think it comes up the esophagus, and we emanate that smell. Then we probably think it's coming out of our body, right? Our bo, but it's coming out of our esophagus. So you're breathing what you're smelling, and you're smelling what you're breathing. It's like almost drinking like it's like drinking tequila. When you drink tequila, you're not supposed to smell it. But when you do smell it, you're like, "Bleh," like you upchuck. You're like, what the fuck was that? So yeah, she had the same fucking problem. And I know she has a name for that. Maybe it is pylori. Maybe she mentioned the factors. Oh yeah, exactly. There's too much fucking. Remember we were talking about this yesterday. Too much garbage in American food. Mexico doesn't apply any of that. Mexico, go buy Cocoa Puffs in Mexico. It's not called Cocoa Puffs. You know why? Because Cocoa Puffs in the United States contain other shit that Mexico does not allow in their products. Why do we allow it? See, the Food and Drug Administration here, we haven't heard much of what RFK is about to do, but when we do hear it, I think it's going to be one of those guillotine type of effects. Like we're going to cut this shit, we're going to cut this shit, we're going to cut this shit. I haven't heard much of what's happening because then again, listen, brother, as long as Trump is president, I don't I don't give a fuck what happens next. As long as this man sits in office for 4 years, we're good to go. It's already happening a little bit. I haven't see, but the media doesn't report any of that. The media reports Trump farting, Trump opened a book, Trump opened a Coke. The media is everything about Trump nowadays. Did they do the same thing with Biden? Of course they didn't. Biden was fucking sleeping 24/7. Our president, Donald Trump, has done more in the first 4 or 5 weeks than Sleepy Joe did in fucking 3.5 years. or 3 years, because the other year he spent in fucking Vermont. Where the fuck was he? At the beach. Trump does more when he fucking plays golf. I'm telling you. Robert, did I tell you the Vegas girl is back in the pic? Well, she's not back in the picture per se, but I emailed her and she replied. Did I tell you what happened with her? Why she disappeared? Did I ever mention that? Was I too drunk that I don't fucking remember telling you? I did tell you, right? She fucking got married, bro. She got married. And she says, "Yeah, I was missing. I was gone because you know what? For some fucking reason, remember I told you this, and I remember this now. In my gut, I always know when a fucking woman is not doing good towards right the energy that is supposed to be. It's like the sun, right? If you walk out to the in the morning and you know the sun does you good, you're gonna stand there in the sun and you're gonna receive those rays of sunlight with right with the reception that your body will take them with is because you know you need the sunlight. For some fucking reason, I know this bitch was not up to no fucking good. The minute she started not replying to messages and shit, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this bitch. I even deleted her number from my fucking phone. I deleted her number. I still don't have her number. I deleted her number. No, and I left her alone. But one day, I'm like, you know what? I don't have her fucking number. I'm gonna email her. Let me tell you a secret on how to email everybody without knowing that you're emailing everybody. Right? But now, if she's watching, she's gonna fucking know. Oh, so you sending messages to all the fucking girls, bitch? Who gives a fuck? You go on BCC, which is blind carbon copy, and you punch in every single person you want to message. Right? Make sure you use a generic message, like I did. I miss you. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm thinking about you. Generic message, and I sent it to BCC, right? Blind carbon copy. One, two, three, four, five. It doesn't matter how many people you send it to, and then you send it to yourself. You originate the email from right, sending to. It has to be the same one. It doesn't matter what you send it. You send it to. They will never know how many people you sent that to because it will be blind carbon copy. They won't fucking know how many people you sent that message to. You send it to yourself, right? Send to yourself. BCC, everybody else, right? I don't have that many female friends, so I punched in right 100 email addresses, 100 email addresses, 100 biatches, and she replied. She replied almost immediately. She says, "Oh yeah, sorry, I've been gone for the past 2.5 years. I got married." And I'm like, this fucking cunt. But I'm getting divorced. You want to hang out? I'm like, oh, now I'm fucking you, bitch. Now I'm fucking. But you're not leaving her alone. She's not leaving me alone either. Now she's getting a divorce. She says, you want to hang out? Now my dick is hanging out, bro. No, now she's got to fucking stroke it. I don't give a fuck now. We've slept together in Vegas. I mean, we slept in the same room before. Now we're about to share the bed. I don't give a fuck. This time, I'm fucking. And now I'm here to teach you the ways, Keith. Now you know. Now you know what blind carbon copy means. BCC. They will never know how many people you sent that message to. You know what they can do? Reply. And guess what it comes back to? You. Nobody will ever fucking know. Even if they hit reply all, it won't go to the messages that they sent to. Brother, I what can I say? I'm not as dumb as I look. I'm not as dumb as I look. I am as dumb as I am when I get drunk, but anyways, that's three more beers. That's three more beers. I'm only three beers away. Blind carbon copy is done for that same fucking reason. You plug in everybody else's email addresses in BCC, right? Blind carbon copy, and you send it to yourself. The minute you hit send, it will send to all BCCs, right? Blind carbon copies. It'll get sent, and you'll get a notification of your own email. You won't see any other email but sent to and from. The BCCs are gone. They're blind. That's why they're called BCCs, blind carbon copies. Who invented that shit? I have no idea, but that's fucking genius. That is fucking genius. And I'm pretty sure these girls are thinking, why would he send himself an email? But how did I get it? I'm gonna hit reply. She who else gets my email, right? They can probably hit reply all and say, I'm gonna hit reply all, and I'm gonna put yes. I want to see you again. I want to see how many people get that, right? Keith Keith says, shit. I'm still learning this internet stuff. No, listen, and it's an everyday learning experience. It's every day. The minute I discovered ChatGPT, with which I think I discovered it a little bit later than everybody else, I can tell you, I can attest, and I can tell you that if you use ChatGPT starting today with whatever you're doing for with life, I don't know what you do for your work, and I don't know what you're doing in the future or right now. But if you ever need anybody or anything to formulate emails, information, um, sources, presentations, I wouldn't say so much interviews, but then again, hey, ChatGPT, give me I applied for this job. Give me a presentation of whatever interview questions. What would somebody ask for this particular job description, right? The typical fucking questions are, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Who gives a fuck, right? I've always said 5 years. One time I used this. I said 5 years. I think I need 4 years for me to sit at your desk. And the guy said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm good at what I do. So what? How good are you at what you do? Like I think I can be as good as you. So in not 5 years, but four." The guy felt like I was about to fucking take his job the first day. Like, oh, you're coming after me now. Like, I mean, you're asking, right? It doesn't see. It's these people are used to formulating questions according to a roster. Like, oh, let me ask these things. You know what? Fuck all that shit. Stop asking generic questions. Come with me at heart. Hey, listen, I have a family. What about you? Right? It's either no, I'm single, or I do have a family. So that if you have a family, you can only rely on a better reception, saying, "Oh, okay, so this guy is actually has a family. He cares. He's going to care more about his job because he has a family to sustain, right?" Rather than the single guy says, "Hey, fuck you asking me that for 5 years? I don't know. I can be in or out of here in no time." But it's a little bit of more of a generic answer, or my mom has that Alexis. So I remember last year I went to that lady's house who I figured, well, she found out that I was a Trump supporter, but we fucked each other's brains out. Is it Alexis? Hey, hey, oh no, Alexa. And all across her house, she said, "Alexa, play whatever," and Alexa will play the music, right? Hey, Alexa, play this. Hey, Alexa, play that. We are in the middle of the nitty gritty. We're getting, we're fucking our brains out. At least I am fucking her brains out. And she says, "Alexa, play." I don't know what the fuck song. Anyways, Alexa was listening to us fucking. I'm pretty sure Alexa recorded us fucking. Like, can you ask Alexa if she recorded us fucking? She's like, "What are you talking about? It's a fucking computer." And I'm like, "Yes, I know." She recognizes your voice. You think she wasn't? Ah, ah, ah. Alexa, play "Never Gonna Give You Up." Exactly. When she was in the middle of the best, right? And here I am doing the. She says, "Alexa, stop music." Like she just wanted to fucking focus on herself. And I'm thinking, I think Alexa is getting fucked, and I'm fucking Alexa's boss, right? Alexa's listening to me getting. Alexa's listening to me fucking her boss. Like I'm fucking this beautiful chubby chick, and I'm going at it like, dude, I'm destroying this. I'm destroying this. I'm destroying this pussy, and Alexa's listening to me, listen to her boss getting and I'm like, I wonder if Alexa's gonna play that shit again at some point, right? Say, "Hey, boss, remember when? Don't be sad. Remember when you were getting fucked this good? Let me play you a replay." Imagine if artificial intelligence reminds you of how good you had it, right? when you met someone that just fucked your brains out for 2.5 hours straight, and they would just cheer you the fuck up. I think that lady, what the fuck was her name, anyways? I forget her name. Who gives a fuck? I think she would fucking just toss that fucking computer across the fucking room. Because the minute she found out that I was a Trump supporter, this bitch lost her fucking wits. She says, "Oh my god, I saw your video. I thought you were kidding me. You're wearing a MAGA hat? You know what? Fuck off. I can't fucking deal with you again." And I'm like, I wasn't wearing my MAGA hat when I fucked you. Like, that's a separate video. Ask Alexa. Ask Alexa the best way to please pussy. Dude, she lost her fucking mind, dude. She said, "I can't fucking see you anymore." And I'm like, who? Why? Like, we're just fucking like, we're good at what we're doing. Nobody needs to know I'm a fucking Trump supporter. Bring me back to your house at night. Nobody's watching. She says, "No, no, no. I can't." Bitch. But then again, you know what? I dodged the fucking bullet. Who the fuck wants to drive all the way to Vegas just to? I mean, she's in Barstow. Barstow, Robert. That's halfway to your fucking house, dude. She is she is Claudia in the white version, nice and thick, but she has better boobs. I gotta say, she has better boobs. I don't even know her fucking name. I forgot her name. Yeah, who gives a fuck? I think I still like Claudia better, anyways. Claudia has never brought in politics. Claudia has never told me I can't suck your dick because you like Trump. You know, she's never said any of that, right? Claudia just keeps it real, bro. Claudia just says she doesn't even say anything. Claudia has been one of those fucking wonderful females that she goes with the flow. Remember Palm Springs? I think Palm Springs was one of the best fucking trips I've ever had with any fucking female. I showed up to the fucking place to get my car rental. Claudia is ride or die, bro. I'm not kidding. So I show up to the car rental place, right? And I'm all decked out with my fucking Heineken backpack, my Heineken gear, my Heineken shirt, my Heineken whatever. And the guy says, "Hey, bro, what do you do for Heineken?" I said, "Nothing." And the guy just looks at me and says, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, nice try, bro." He said, "Hey, you know what? How about I hook you up?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, so what is the catch?" He says, "No, no, there's no catch. But you're gonna tell me what you do for Heineken." And I said, "I don't do anything for Heineken." He says, "Come on, bro, I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up." And I said, "Listen, bro, I don't work for Heineken. If that's what you want to get at." He said, "So what is up with this?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay. I don't work for Heineken, but I have a webpage that I collect Heineken memorabilia." He says, "Yeah, that comes off even." Nah, he says, "I don't believe you." So I showed him my webpage. I said, theheinekenman.com. And the guy says, "What the fuck? They should be fucking paying you to write this shit." And I'm like, "Well, you're helping me out. So you know what? You're the one hooking up the Heineken man, not them. Fuck this fucking people." He said, "Bro, you know what? I know I like you for a reason." So he hooked me up, right, to a Jeep. He took the top off, right, the T top. He put it in the back. I'm like, "You know what, bro? I have a bad back. I don't know how much that shit weighs." He says, "Brother, I'm gonna take it off. I want you to weigh these, not even 6 pounds, bro, right?" So I pick Claudia up in a fucking Jeep, right? The top is fucking the T top is down. I said, babe, we gotta stop by. We're gonna get some fucking suntan lotion because I don't want to get you. I don't want you getting burned. We have the fucking best pictures going down to Palm Springs. We had the best fucking time in Palm Springs. I mean, you've seen the pictures, right? And if you haven't seen the pictures, can I access them from my phone? Hold on. Can I access them from my phone? I think I can. Gratuity payment. So we're driving down to Palm Springs in this fucking beautiful car, right? Claudia took this one picture where her hair is flick back with the air, and I'm driving. I don't know why my hair looks whiter back then because I have a shorter cut. I'm like, you know what? That's a great fucking picture. That was a great fucking picture. That was a great fucking trip. That was a great trip, fucking, and a great fucking trip. Oh yeah, that was the time where she gave me that Heineken pillow and the Heineken bucket. Remember that? Yes, I remember that. I have the Heineken pillow over here, which I use. I use every night as my. I have the Heineken pillow. Yeah, Robert, you're right. Claudia is ride or die, ride or die. She's always been. She's never been a bitch. She's never complained about anything. Claudia, if you're watching, you're ride or die. I gotta take a leak. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Let's go, baby. Happy fucking Monday. You like that shit? I like this fucking desk, bro. I like this desk. We stand up, we sit down.
I'm a young boy. I'm just coming up, starting to do this. I'm 17 years old.
17.
Want to do up here, right? Put your hands together. You already have a party out there.
Let's go.
I can't hear you. Put your hands together.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday. When have you fucking seen somebody so happy on a fucking Monday? Just the Heineken man? Just the Heineken man? Holy fuck. Welcome to the fucking green room, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't do fucking drugs. This is my drug right here. Look, Heineken. And that is my favorite fucking Irish bar in Las Vegas. Raw. Let's go. Woo, let's go, baby. This is a Heineken hat, believe it or not. Fucking beautiful shit. Brother, thank you for every single one of you being here. I gotta say, Keith, thank you for donating tonight's beer, Keith. Robert says, Robert says, drugs. Yeah, I don't. The only drug I've done is a, well, you know what? You can't consider marijuana a drug anymore. It's just, that shit is just a mental enhancer. Like, that shit makes you, it's either going to make you happier, right? Because you're a happy guy, a thinker because you're a thinker, or a thumper because you're a thumper. Whatever, it's, I bring out the fucking bong, Robert. Robert, can we just get drunk and high one night, and then you go back to being sick. Go back to being sick. Holy shit, Robert! Come on, brother. I miss you, bro. One night, man up, man up. Forget, forget about it. Forget about your pylori. Have some fucking Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt. Get a, I've never done ecstasy. I never done that shit. Dude, I am the ecstasy. I have never done ecstasy. Imagine if I did. I would annihilate every fucking woman. I have never used any of that. Imagine I'm already the fucking horny goat over here, right? Not needing any of that ED shit, right? Hard as a fucking. I get so hard, not even a fucking cat can scratch that shit. Imagine if I used ecstasy, brother. I would fuck from Monday through Friday. No, there would not be a woman that would just say, dude. That one girl who I was with last year said, dude, you've done. These are her words. You you know what? As a matter of fact, where is her? Where is the? Okay, here she is.
You were saying you've never been with a guy that came as much as I did?
Fucking no. Oh my god. You're stupid. No. Most guys will come like once, maybe get it back up for a second round, but not, not like fucking what, 7, 8 times just back to back to back and never even go flaccid? No. That's not normal. That's not normal shit.
I can't. Okay, let's do it again.
No. Break.
He said break.
Tapping out.
She said tapping out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mistress.
I'm not normal, brother. I am not normal. And love, you will love everyone. He said, that never gets old. Brother, for a woman to tell you that you are not normal, that is such a fucking high five. For a man to hear that shit, when you don't use any, right? I don't use AED. I don't use any. I don't inject myself. I don't snort anything, bro. Beer and running. That's all I use. I don't use anything else. Running and beer. And I'm a fucking 50-year-old man. And I can. That will never fucking get old, brother. I swear to God. And I hope I'm still 60 and saying the fucking same thing. I am 50 years old. And of course, my hair says I'm 50. But I've had the same hair since I was, what, 25? Look, same salt and pepper. Salt and pepper's here. Oh, we should play that. We should play that. Hold on. I got no more beer there. What the fuck is happening? Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Push it. Push it good. I will never take an ounce. I just wet my lips with this one because that is a good fucking song. Rhythm is a dancer. I like that. I like that. Snap. Oh shit, good. Yeah, brother. I listen. I don't know where I went to learn because there's no school for this shit, right? I think you have to learn how to you learn you learn how to control your 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 Kegel muscles, right? Kegel muscles. You learn how to control your ejaculations, your orgasms, and all that shit because this is. I'm not Dr. Ruth, but Dr. Ruth was so good at talking to you about your sex, and you're like, how does this old fucking lady know how my fucking dick works? Because you have to learn to control your own shit. Like, dude, when you, I don't, I don't know. There's different ways of orgasming. Like, do you masturbate? Are you with women? Are you watching videos? Are you watching magazines? I mean, there's different scenarios that plays in your that play in your head. Like, what are you doing? Like, I do everything. I do everything. I do everything. Like, I'm watching I'm looking at magazines. Listen, I started with Playboy magazines, right? I was the 15-year-old that found magazines. I never did. I never did like Penthouse. I think Penthouse was like a little bit more. Like, I don't want to learn females anatomy. Like, they spread the fucking lips and shit. You're like, yeah, that's a little bit too much for me. Like, yeah, I want to see the sensual part, like Playboy. Like, not show me some breast, the right, the the pubis, nothing X-rated, nothing going in, nothing coming out, like artistic shit. I want to see that shit. But then you saw Penthouse like fingering, and I mean, yeah, that's not my fucking thing. Like, remember when you were watching? You said you said sensual herpes. Remember when you were watching? Remember? Listen, this is Cinemax, right? Cinemax After Dark. When you were watching Emmanuel, there was nothing sexual about Emmanuel. Everything was over the covers, right? There were you wouldn't watch any penetration. You would see the breast under the sheets and shit. But that would still get you fucking hard. Like, you holy fuck. But that's the fucking thing. That's see Emmanuel back then. I like that kind of porn, the sensual shit. I remember when I had the hacked cable box, free HBO and porn channels. But see, even if you see the penetrations and shit, you're like, yeah, I mean, I can be doing that. It does that? I mean, it doesn't get me like, oh my god, like I want to see, man. Now, if a woman is right pleasuring herself, like she's touching herself on the clothes and she's imagining some weird scenario, but she's fully clothed, you're like, I like this. Even if it sounds corny, or even if it looks corny on TV, but that's what Emmanuel was back in the day. Like, there was nothing sexual, but it was everything. Everything was about sensuality. And me as a kid, I was like, I think that turns me on more today as well, rather than the girls that says, "Hey, are we fucking or what?" Yeah, slow your fucking horses, bitch. You know what I mean? I would just say, no, that's not the way I. Right? As long as you're both into it, you're like, okay, hold on, where am I? I gotta take a leak again. Hold on. I gotta take a leak. Hold on. I still gotta fill beer here. Dun, 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 dun. Are you not? I agree. Sexually is too extreme these days. Sensuality is better. You know what? Because you get to an age where you're like, yeah, I don't want to see a girl spreading her legs just because she needs to get fucked. You're like, no, I want to see some sensuality. Like, at least I'm 50 years old, right? But then again, I've always had that same mentality, even when I was 30. Like, I want to see some sensuality, not sexuality, because girls think, for some reason. But then again, see, that is the same reason that I don't like going to strip clubs for the same fucking reason that girls know how to sell sexuality, where there's guys wanting to buy sexuality but not appreciate sensuality because they will pay more for sexuality rather than appreciating sensuality, right? Give me a nice smile. Give me a nice shirt with no bra under. That's sensuality, right? You're being sensual, not sexual. And I'm like, that girl knows how to fucking do it. I appreciate anybody can go to a fucking strip club and just, come back home and whack off. No. What if a girl is actually shopping and talking to you while being sensual, right? Not having a bra and still communicating, and you're like, this girl knows what sensuality is. You know what? I don't I don't go out of my way to sexualize because I shouldn't and I don't and I won't. But if I see something that stands out, like the other day, I'm jogging, right? I'm jogging, and there's this black girl. There's this beautiful fucking black girl getting out of her car. She has a sports bra on, and then she puts on her jacket. And I just jogged 2.07 miles, right? Down to where she parked. And I'm huffing and I'm panting. Wait, panting? Huffing and coughing. Anyways. And then I look to my right, and there she is putting her fucking shit on, right? And she has these beautiful. Anyways, I know she's black. She has her back turned to me. And the minute she turns around and looks at me, oh, this was Sunday. I was gonna say, what a beautiful Sunday, but she never turned around. I already had a line to say when she turned around because I was expecting her to turn around when I expected her to turn around. She never turned around, so it ruined my moment because I was gonna say, what a beautiful, and it never happened. So here I am putting my fucking glasses back on because I was wiping my fucking sweat, and I did my shit, and I put my shit back on, and I'm back into my mode. So I'm about to turn this way to start jogging. And she puts her jacket on. She finishes. Finally she turns around, and all I can do is and like, but yeah, it got lost. I was expecting her to do. I don't know if she, but then again, I thought. See that was my mistake. I thought she knew I was looking at her, but I wasn't. But she didn't know me. She did. She does. She didn't. So I expected her to fucking turn around and look at me like, I know you're looking at me, and she didn't. It was me like, what a fucking asshole. Like I felt like a fucking like I felt so stupid, right? You know, like yeah, she was never looking at you, asshole. She was just being herself. The side boob, everything the fuck she did. She's like she was doing. She wasn't doing it for me. It was just part of her getting her jacket out, putting it on, and then she said, "Who is that fucking guy looking at me?" And I went like this, and she never looked back. She probably said, "Oh, who's the fucking weirdo? Who's the?" But see what I mean? There's certain things that play in your fucking head. You're like, "Oh, I like this," and then it's like, "Oh fuck, I came out like a gawker. Like you've been looking at her the whole fucking time." Right? But then again, I know I wasn't because I was just fucking jogging and I kept jogging. And I went back the opposite direction. Like, I'm jogging that way. I Opposite direction. Now, sensuality it plays part of life today. Sensuality should be before any sexuality. Sexuality, people take it out of context. Now, a girl could be sexual, like a man. Wondering what's inside the clothing is more appealing than having it thrown in your face. Exactly. Yeah, 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 yes, 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 yes. So now that I'm 50, right? All these dating apps, you have all these. See, I can set my filter to 35 and above, right? I think 35 and above is good. There's some 35-year-olds that like the older man, but then you get the unusual 24-year-olds, 25-year-olds, but that's their filter. You get filtered in their filter, so you're like 25-year-old. Hmm. And like, hey, gorgeous smile. I wish you were older. And they don't disrespect you. Like, hey, grandpa, right? They don't do that. They're like, hey, what are you looking for on this app? I'm like, I'm looking for everything. 50 years old, right? Best friend, best sex, companion, best walk in the park, best everything. What are you looking for? But I'm not going to respond with, I'm looking to get married. Because you're 24, I'm 50. The last thing I want to do is get married, right? I'm looking for a best friend, a companion, a lover. What is it called? I always use the part where I say I need a Jesus fucking Christ. Come on, bro. It's a dating app. Yes, you use the same fucking phrase. I'm looking for a Bonnie and Clyde. What is that called? There's Am I this fucking drunk? I'm not. Three simple words. I can't fucking come up with them. I'm looking for a partner in crime. Holy shit. Yes. Three simple words. I know it's three simple words. Holy fuck. Yes. My my brain just succumbs to alcohol and just blah blah blah. Right? I know it's three simple words. Partner in crime. So they usually reply with, "Oh yes, I'm looking for the same. Thank you and whatever," and it never goes anywhere. It only goes everywhere when they say, "Oh," because they know how old you are, but they want to play on your how desperate you are. So they say, "Hey, how about I send you some pictures?" and we work on, and I'm like, pictures? Yeah, here's my Cash App. I'll send you pictures. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with pictures? So it only tells me that 95% of the people out there are willing to pay for satisfaction on pictures. That's why OnlyFans is so fucking raving out there. Because there's people willing to jack off to pictures. I don't need to jack off to pictures. I've been doing that all my life. I want real shit. Now I'm 50 years old. I need full body contact, bitch. I'm like fucking judo and kumho and not kumho, but anyway, you know what I mean, right? I'm like, no, I'm 50. I need to taste the product, poke the product, know the product. Then somebody else can have it. Somebody else can. This is the last of the Mohicans. I am done for the night. I did good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for appreciating all the bullshit that I say. But anyways, you know what? We have fun doing this. I like doing this. No holds barred. We don't hold back. Dating is just. Oh, hold on. I gotta play your song. Hold on. Snap. dating. Dating is jacked up. No, dating is not jacked up. Getting married is jacked up. Getting married is different. See, dating is it's a walk in the park, bro. Getting married, that's a different fucking story. That woman and that man, they have different stories about each other. Let's fucking go. It has been a fucking. I've always loved this fucking song. Is a dancer. Serious as cancer. Siri, would you shut the fuck up? I said serious, not Siri. Jesus fucking Christ. Right? Serious as cancer, not Siri. Serious fucking fucked up in the head. Woo! We are out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Hasta la vista, baby. Drink up, bitch. Hasta la vista, baby.